day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Joy Stephen once again from the Polinsys Studios. Here is another session for immigration for me, coming out with Study in Canada Fact Series. And this session we are going to talk about return on investment. As a parent or as a student, you always wonder whether going to Canada to study after spending so much money is going to benefit you. But there's some good news today. Students, if you are looking to study overseas and if you have selected Canada as your destination, here is a series of videos which could assist you with your decision and help you in the process. Why Canada? Canada offers some of the best opportunities for its international students, and today it offers the best return on investment of your education dollars. No doubt, absolutely no doubt, that you are making a good investment for your future. However, care must be taken when approaching permanent residence and citizenship for students who want a more permanent relationship with the country you are going to study in. If you want permanent residence in Canada, some of the basic principles you need to follow is 1. A good course selection. You must choose the right course which could progress into your permanent residency. Number 2, absolutely no fake documents. Permanent residence is pretty tough on that. And number 3, selection of a good authorized Canadian representative. There are 3 types of students who want to study in Canada or who wants to go overseas. One type of student we normally encounter are students from business families who want to study in Canada and come back to their home country so that they can manage and run their business. The second type of students are students from middle class families who want to study in Canada, and they gain the international exposure and capitalize on all the benefits study in Canada has to offer, like exposure to a developed nation, being an international student and improving their network, bettering their English language sometimes, and a possible permanent residence opportunity leading to citizenship. The third type of students are students who really don't care. They just want to spend some money and they just want to go overseas, and they typically go anywhere like Singapore and Australia and to study and come back. In this session, we are going to focus on the second type of students I discussed, from middle class families, students who are strategic about their international study opportunities and who would like to get maximum returns on the money they spend on your education, on the money you spend for your education, particularly the return on investment or ROI. Is it worth spending so much money to study in Canada? This topic is related to finances, and typically I do not want to get involved with finances. However, it is good to know some facts. I have made additional videos covering other aspects of overseas education, like how to choose an agent and avoiding pitfalls and knowing immigration regulation. I would encourage every student who wants to study in Canada to view these videos and make an educated decision. Let me first look at why Canada. Let us first talk about permanent residence opportunities offered by other countries for international students. Australia today does not have any programs for students to apply directly for permanent residence after study, even if they get into a good job after their education. New Zealand is again the same as Australia, and they do not have programs which allow students to apply directly for permanent residence after study. And I think it is the same with the United States, the UK, Singapore, or any other nation in the world. There are many countries which does not even offer a work permit option to study, to work after you study. So Canada offers a lot more than most other countries. Choosing Canada to study and having the benefit of permanent residence is the first and most important step you have taken to make sure that there is a maximum return on your education investment. Getting to Canada to study is a huge uplift for a middle class family from a developing nation. And personally, I would love to see middle class families send their first child to Canada to study a 2-year diploma in a good trade immediately after completing their post-secondary education or 12th grade. Yes, you can also go after your graduation too. But this will dramatically uplift the family as a whole. ROI or return on investment for study in Canada is one of the best in the world. Typically, if a student takes a loan from a financial institution to study in Canada for 2 years, he or she obtains a 3-year work permit after study, and the student could earn sufficient money in the 3 years to repay his loan completely, and in addition make some money. He could also qualify to apply for permanent residence in Canada. Therefore, benefits for study in Canada is all round. Can you put a value to the earning potential? Well, if you take a 2-year post-secondary diploma in Canada, you should obtain a 3-year post-study work permit. In addition to becoming eligible to apply for permanent residence, you should be able to save an excess of $22,000. And that this figure is the bare minimum you can save. We have given a monthly living expense of $800, whereas most students from developing countries live on a monthly expense of less than half that amount. We have also taken the earning potential of minimum wage, and there is potential to earn much more than the minimum wage for any skilled job. Therefore,